Once upon a time, in the peaceful kingdom of Arendelle, a glowing iceberg appeared far beyond the North Mountain. But this was no ordinary iceberg, it shimmered with both snow and fire. Queen Elsa sensed a strange magic from it. "It's calling to me," she whispered. Anna, always ready for adventure, grabbed her travel bag. "Then we're going." Together, they set off at dawn with Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven, as they crossed frozen seas in a magical iceboat Elsa created. Mysterious storms began swirling above them, snowflakes and sparks of fire rained from the sky. At last, they reached the mysterious place, the island of the Snowfire crystals. There, the trees were half frozen, half burning, and glowing crystals grew from the ground. At the heart of the island stood a giant crystal tower, pulsing with light. A strange creature appeared. It looked like a fox made of both fire and snow. "You are the protectors of balance," it said. "But the crystal magic is broken. If the snow and fire don't unite, the whole island will vanish and take Arendelle with it." Elsa and Anna bravely split up to search the island. Anna climbed a fiery mountain to find the Firestone, dodging flaming boulders and using her cleverness to outwit a lava lizard. Meanwhile, Elsa entered the Cave of Eternal Ice, facing icy illusions and solving magical riddles to find the snow gem. Back at the tower, they placed the Firestone and snow gem together into the crystal heart. A magical burst exploded, snow swirled with flame, forming a glowing aurora in the sky. The island began to heal, trees blooming with frostfire blossoms. "You did it!" cheered Olaf, sliding on a fiery ice puddle. As they sailed home under glowing skies, Anna smiled at her sister. "I guess when snow and fire work together, amazing things happen." Elsa laughed softly. "Just like us." And so, Anna and Elsa returned to Arendelle, not only as queens and sisters, but as legendary heroes of the Snowfire Island.
Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Lunaria, the skies were always painted with the most beautiful rainbows. These rainbows were gifts from Princess Seraphina, also known as the Rainbow Princess. With a single wave of her hand, she could fill the skies with colors brighter than jewels. But despite all her magic, Seraphina never smiled. Her people loved her, yet they whispered sadly, "What good are rainbows if our princess's heart is full of clouds?" One night, under the silver moon, a tiny glowing fairy appeared in Seraphina's room. She wore a crown made of starlight and introduced herself as Celestara, the crown fairy. "Dear princess," said Celestara softly, "your heart carries a hidden sadness. You cannot truly smile because your crown is incomplete. Without the crown of true joy, your magic will always feel heavy." The fairy explained that the missing crown was hidden in the Valley of Reflections, a mystical place where one could only pass by facing their deepest fears. Seraphina, though frightened, agreed to go because she longed not only to smile but also to share joy with her people. Guided by Celestara, Seraphina journeyed through enchanted forests, crossed rivers that sang, and walked among clouds. At last, they reached the shimmering valley. But instead of monsters or storms, Seraphina saw visions of her childhood moments when she felt lonely, misunderstood, and burdened by her royal duties. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she whispered, "I've been hiding my heart all along." Celestara touched her shoulder gently. "True joy begins when you accept every color of your heart, even sadness." At that moment, the valley transformed. A crown of rainbow light rose from the ground, dazzling brighter than the sun. When Seraphina placed it upon her head, something magical happened. Her lips curved into the most radiant smile the kingdom had ever seen. From then on, whenever Seraphina smiled, rainbows spread farther and brighter than ever before. The people of Lunaria cheered with joy, for their princess's smile brought more light than all the colors in the sky. As for the crowned fairy, Celestara became Seraphina's closest friend and guardian. Together, they spread happiness not only through Lunaria, but across all the lands. And so, the Rainbow Princess who never smiled became the princess who filled the world with joy. Long ago, far beyond the mountains and seas, there was a magical place called the Rainbow Kingdom. The skies there were never gray, the rivers shimmered with 7 colors, and every flower in the land bloomed in bright shades of pink, blue, yellow, and more. In this beautiful kingdom lived Princess Aria, a kind-hearted girl with sparkling eyes and a long gown that shimmered like a rainbow. She had been blessed with a rare gift, the ability to control colors. With a wave of her hand, she could paint the skies, brighten the meadows, and even color people's dreams with joy. But one day, something terrible happened. From the faraway dark mountains, a jealous fog sorcerer crept into the land. He despised colors because he could only create shadows and smoke. With his twisted magic, he cast a spell that stole all the colors from the Rainbow Kingdom. Overnight, the skies turned gray, flowers turned dull. Even Princess Aria's gown faded into pale white. The people were sad, and the kingdom looked lifeless. Princess Aria stood on her castle balcony and said, "I will not let the rainbow vanish. I will bring the colors back, no matter what it takes." The quest for the lost colors. Aria set off on a brave journey with her loyal friend, Lumo, a tiny talking bird with feathers that faintly glowed. The wise bird told her, "The fog sorcerer has locked the colors inside 7 magical crystals hidden across the land. Only you, princess, can set them free." So Aria and Lumo traveled far and wide. First, she entered the Forest of Roses, where the red crystal was guarded by thorny vines. With her courage and kindness, she sang a lullaby that calmed the vines, and they parted to let her take the crystal. Next, she dove into the blue lake to find the blue crystal shining at the bottom. The water spirits tested her heart, but seeing her love for her kingdom, they gladly gave it to her. In the mountains, she found the orange crystal, hidden inside a fiery cave. A lonely dragon guarded it. Instead of fighting, Aria showed compassion, gently stroking the dragon's snout. The dragon, touched by her kindness, gave her the crystal as a gift. One by one, Aria collected the yellow, green, indigo, and violet crystals, each test teaching her patience, bravery, and wisdom. The final battle. At last, she reached the dark mountains, where the fog sorcerer waited. "You think you can defeat me with your silly crystals?" he growled, spreading his black smoke everywhere. But Aria held the 7 crystals high. They glowed brightly, and the sorcerer's shadows hissed in fear. With her pure heart, she whispered, "Colors belong to everyone, for they bring joy, hope, and life. You cannot steal them forever." The crystals rose into the sky, bursting into streams of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Together, they formed a magnificent rainbow that stretched across the entire kingdom. The fog sorcerer shrieked as the rainbow's light banished his darkness. With a puff of smoke, he vanished forever. Happily ever after, the Rainbow Kingdom shone once again. Flowers bloomed brighter than ever, rivers sparkled with color, and laughter returned to the people. Princess Aria's gown regained its rainbow glow, and the people cheered, calling her the Guardian of Colors. From that day forward, whenever a rainbow appeared in the sky, the people remembered their princess who fought for light, hope, and beauty. And so, Princess Aria lived happily ever after, spreading colors and joy wherever she went.
One bright morning in Dreamland, Barbie was riding her bicycle through the sparkling forest when she heard a soft, musical neigh. Curious, she followed the sound until she found a beautiful unicorn trapped behind a magical ivy wall. The unicorn had a shimmering silver horn, glowing hooves, and a mane that sparkled like stardust. "Help me," the unicorn said. "I'm Starshine, and I got trapped while protecting the rainbow crystal from the shadow mist. Barbie bravely stepped forward. Don't worry, Starshine. I'll help you. To break the magical ivy, Barbie needed to collect 3 enchanted keys hidden across Dreamland. The key of kindness in the Whispering Meadow, the key of courage on the Crystal Cliff, the key of friendship in the Giggling Garden. With her backpack and her talking map, Barbie began the adventure. She helped a baby bird in the meadow and earned the key of kindness. She climbed the sparkling cliff and faced windy gusts to find the key of courage. In the Giggling Garden, she made the grumpy gnomes laugh and was given the key of friendship. Barbie rushed back and unlocked the ivy wall. Starshine was free. Thank you, Barbie, said Starshine. You're not just kind, you're a true hero. Then, with a flash of rainbow light, Starshine invited Barbie to ride across the sky on her back, spreading joy and sparkle over Dreamland. In a small village surrounded by towering trees, lived a girl named Mira. Mira wasn't the strongest, the fastest, or the smartest, but she had something special, a heart full of wonder and the courage. Every night, all her brothers and sisters flew around the woods, lighting the sky like stars. But Luna was different. She was afraid of the dark, and her light had never shined. I'll never glow, she sighed one evening. Her friend Bumble the bee buzzed over and said, You can glow, Luna. You just haven't found your spark yet. One night, the forest went dark. The glowbugs had gone missing, and the forest's magical lantern, kept by Grizzle the owl, had been stolen. Without the lantern, Grizzle hooted, No one can see. We need a brave creature to find it. All the big fireflies and birds were too scared. Luna's heart soared. She'd go. With Bumble buzzing beside her, Luna flew into the dark woods. She trembled, but Bumble whispered, Be brave. As they searched, Luna noticed her wings started to sparkle. Each brave step made her glow a little brighter. Finally, they found the lantern trapped in a spider's web. Luna took a deep breath, zipped through the sticky strings, and tugged it free. The forest lit up instantly, and so did Luna. She had found her light,